Hello, this is Janeen from Demidoodle.com. Today I'm bringing you the basics, the envelope punch board. So I want to introduce you to the elements on the envelope punch board. You will get a ruler across the top. That's important for figuring out your score lines. You get a scoring tool that slides right in, so you always have it where you need it. A punch that does two different punches. You'll see that in a moment. And some directions that if you forget how to do this, they're always there for you. And then also a legend for what size envelope to use for the card that you're making. So today I want to make an envelope for a 4 by 6.5 inch envelope. You can see right here that I have that measurement for a 4 by 6.5 card, and to make an envelope for a 4 by 6.5 inch card, I need to get the paper size of 8 5/8 by 8 5/8. And right here is a piece of paper that I have pre-cut to that size. And I'm just going to show you the steps for making an envelope with this board. So for that size envelope, I will need to score and punch at 3 3/8 inch. So I line up the edge of my paper at 3 3/8 right up here at the top. I punch. I take my score tool and line it up against, you can see right there, there's an edge that you line up your score tool with. And I just score right along the board there. Then I turn it. And now I have a score line to follow. Can you see that there? So the score line, I use this guide and line that up there. I punch again, score, turn. This time it will line up again at that 3 3/8 inch, but I don't have to because the score line happens to line up there. Put my tool in there, pull, and I need to not forget to punch while I'm there, but you can always put it back. Punch, turn, punch, score. And now I have 4 score lines. Maybe you can see it better on this side of the paper. I'll get the score tool out of the way. Now you can use that score tool to burnish the edges of your envelope. And those are from a prior time. So what you'll see here is that there's one more punch that this device does. I can put in that tip of the envelope. Instead of having a pointy tip over here, I can get a nice curved edge by punching here. And I love using that corner rounder punch for lots of other projects, not just envelopes. So then I'll just get a little glue. And on the short side, see how I've got a short side and a long side? I'm going to glue a little bit with the two-way glue. Adhere that, and do the same thing over here. Adhere that, and I can burnish that a little bit with my score tool. Make sure I get a nice firm attachment. And then after I insert my card, I just close the envelope, add a little more glue right along here, hold it down, and I've got an envelope, pretty envelope that I can give a card to someone in. You could add a label here if you were going to send it US Postal Service. If you're not and you're going to hand deliver it, you might want to add a little ribbon to the envelope and make it really feel like a present. So I hope you enjoyed learning the basics of the envelope punch board. If you'd like to purchase this, you can go to Demidoodle.com and look for the shop button there.